Hey there, it's Brittany, and I am back with the July Bargain Bead Box. July box is Ice Cream Shop, icy frosted gems in cherry pink quartz and minty green kiwi jasper combined with cone-shaped caps for a lot of fun ice cream design options. We love the cool, refreshing color palette with red crystal rounds as the cherry on top, agate, peach jade, and rose quartz gemstones, silver tone findings, and 3 extra bonus items to complete the collection. So if you're interested, Bargain Bead Box has a 30% off coupon for their subscribers to their sister store, which is Bead Box Bargain. If you're interested in subscribing, use coupon code Turquoise for $2 off your first box. There's an affiliate link in the description of this video. Here's this box, or here's the bag with all this. It's kind of heavy this month. Let's see what's going on. First thing I'm seeing are some gemstones. These are pretty. Cherry pink quartz dyed round beads, 15 inches. They are matte and 8mm. I read that all out of order, but oh my goodness, this is such a sweet. It's not rose quartz. It's dyed regular quartz, but it's matte and I love it. It's so pretty. It's yummy. 10 grams, 8.5 by 11mm cone bead caps, lead, nickel, cadmium free. Those are pretty. I really like those. 20 pieces, 8mm rhinestone spacer beads, crystal AB. Those are interesting. You don't really see the wavy ones that much anymore, so it's nice to see those. At least I don't see the wavy ones. I have some of them, but I don't get them frequently. 4mm crystal faceted round beads, cherry red, 12 inches. Better than bicones, and that's actually a really fun red. I love that. I love pink and red together too. 41 by 14.5mm resin popsicle pendants. These are cute. I want to eat them. Adorable. Perfect for summer earrings. I love those. Those are so cute. I literally want to eat those though, but it's also lunchtime, so that's probably why. 8mm kiwi jasper matte round beads, 15 inches. Kiwi jasper is like a less expensive gemstone, but it's still pretty. And this one's more white. I mean, it's got an aqua tone to it, but it's definitely more white than I'm used to seeing. And that could possibly be because it's matte. I don't really see a lot of matte kiwi jasper that's this light color. It's very pretty. I like it. 10 grams, 8 by 7.5mm cone bead cap, lead and cadmium free. So 2 different bead caps this month, but they did explain that you can make ice cream cones with that, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd go that literal route, but who knows, maybe. 20 pieces, 8mm swirled bead cap, lead and cadmium free. Those are cool. Those are throwback as well. We've seen those before. Bonus, 30 pieces, 22 gauge, 50mm brass ball head pins. 10 piece, 14.5 by 13mm chandelier findings, lead, nickel, cadmium free. Those are cute. I've seen those before. I swear I have these in my stash, but I like them. You don't have to use them as chandelier. That could be a cool. That could be a cool bracelet connector to make a 3-strand bracelet. Interesting. 8mm rose quartz English cut round beads, 7.5 inches. That's really pretty. That's like a nice quality around of rose quartz. Those are really nice. I don't use rose quartz enough because it's just not my favorite color pink. I love pink, but rose quartz isn't my favorite color pink. I really like hot pink and magentas, but that's a really nice stone. 6mm piece jade quartz and serpentine, round beads, 15 inches. I like piece jade. Sometimes it has purple in it too. This one, oh, this does have a little bit of purple. I don't know if you could see that, but I love how calming, like I love the name of it because it's so calming. That light green, sage, white, and the little dots of purple. This one doesn't have a lot of purple in it, but that's really pretty. And it's actually really nice with the kiwi jasper. You don't see piece jade a lot. 6mm Crackle glass round beads, frosted mint. These are beautiful. I love that color. My goodness, I love these. This with these, so yummy. And with these, we've got some really pretty beads in this mix. It's not my favorite like color palette, but they're pretty beads. Oh, this is pretty. 50 by 28 millimeter rose quartz and brass pendant, lead and cadmium free. This is fun. That's an interesting shape. I haven't seen that shape before. And it said, what, rose quartz? Yeah, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I wasn't leaning towards a necklace because I've made so many necklace tutorials lately, but that's a really nice pendant. 30 pieces, 6 millimeter flower bead cap, lead, nickel, cadmium free. Lots of bead caps, which is fine. I like bead caps. They're fun. It's a great way to get metal into your projects. 10 piece, 12 by 8 millimeter flower scoop beads, pink ombre. Oh, that's cute little flowers. Oh, I love those. Those are so sweet. Ugh, with these two, these are such sweet, sweet beads. I love this. I'm gonna have to sit with this and figure out what I wanna make out of this box. There's still so much left. Like, I feel like there are a lot of things in this box. 21 items. And they said the estimated retail value is $85.79. Definitely got some clear favorites so far. Round spacer beads, 3.2 millimeter, about 100 pieces, lead and nickel free. I'm not gonna open that, they'll go everywhere. Bonus 10 piece, 7 by 8 by 4 millimeter tube bails. Those are great for bracelets, hanging charms on necklaces, things like that. Platinum plated brass cherry charm, 16 by 9.5 millimeter. It's a cutie. It's a little cutie. I love that. That would be cute on a little bracelet. Four sets ornate round toggle clasp, lead, nickel, cadmium free. I believe we've gotten that before, but I'm a toggle girl, you know it. I love them for bracelets. 10 millimeter fire crackle agate dyed heated semi-matte round beads, 7 inches. Oh, I love these. These are gorgeous. They've got orange and pink and white in them. I love those. I always go to a bracelet when I see something like that. I'm just loving the beads in this box. Now, granted, the ice cream thing is not really what my favorite would be, but you don't have to go on a theme unless you want to. So you can make beautiful jewelry without making it ice cream related, because they sent some very, if you really concentrated on it, you can make an ice cream thing, but it's not, like, besides the popsicles, there wasn't really anything too ice creamy so far. Probably will be something in a moment, though. 4 by 3 millimeter stainless steel curved chain, 1 meter. Beautiful. Love that. I have a ton of this stuff from them. It's not my favorite chain, but it's great in a pinch. Stainless steel spoon pendant. Okay, that's definitely ice cream related. 34 by 6.5 millimeter. Cute though. It's adorable. It is so cute. I don't know that I'd use that bail. I'd probably just use a jump ring or something, but because the bail just seems a little big for it, but it's cute. I never had a spoon charm. At least I don't think I've had a spoon charm. Maybe a fork once in a while, but that one's cute. I love that. And then ice cream cone charms, 2 enameled in matte silver. These are cute. The silver itself is matte. These are cute. I want to make something. I don't know that it'll be ice cream themed. Hopefully you won't be mad if I do make something that's not ice cream themed, but I'm going to sit with this for a minute and then we'll come back and make a project. Okay, we're going to make a necklace. Surprise, surprise. We've been making a lot of necklaces lately. So this necklace is going to have a lot of pieces to it. We need 8 of these chandelier findings. We are going to use them as chandelier, but not in the traditional sense. I'm going to turn them this way. You're going to need, I think, 8 of these, the little crackle glass beads, 8 of these flowers, 8 of the crystal quartz, 8 of these little flower head bead caps, 8 head pins and 8 of the little stainless steel ball spacers. Okay, so we're gonna make 8 drops. We're gonna put on one of our crackle beads, our flower, our bead cap, and this all obviously would make a really, really cute earring if you don't want to make the necklace, our quartz, our ball spacer, and then we're going to do a wire wrapped loop onto the chandelier. And while, you know, I said not traditional way that we're going to use the chandelier, and you'll see what I mean by that in just a second here. We're just going to do a wire wrapped loop. But before we wrap it closed, we're going to take the chandelier and I'm going to put it on the what would traditionally be the top and secure it like that. So we'll just click that in there and then close this up. I'm going to hold that loop with my pliers and then come in with a second pair of pliers and wire wrap that closed. I come in with pliers because it's just too hard to do it with these long nails, which I have to cut, and this tiny piece of wire that's just hanging out there with my big fingers. I just wrap a couple times. Okay. Now, if you're not interested in doing a wire wrapped loop, or you're not able to do a wire wrapped loop, you can do a simple loop. That's totally fine. Or if you don't want to wire wrap right onto the component, you can use a jump ring. All right, so we need 8 of these, and then we're going to make one other component while we're doing all 8 of those. I'm going to take my 22 gauge artisan wire. You can use artistic wire, excuse me, in silver. You can use whatever wire you want. 24 gauge would be really good for this too. I don't think I have, oh, I do have 24 gauge. It's okay, I have 22 gauge open. I'm going to do a wire wrap loop. Just 1 or 2 wraps here. And I come in with a bead cap, one of those flower bead caps, one of my pink quartz, and another bead cap. So we're going to do a bunch of these links. Isn't that sweet? And then just come in and do another wire wrap. So we're not attaching this to anything at the moment. Once we have all of our components together, then we'll start to assemble. And we'll just come in a couple times with the wire and snip. Okay, there's our little component. So you're gonna need 8 or 10 of those. I think I'm gonna do 8, and then we'll see if we need 10. Okay, you can see I've laid out my pattern for this necklace, and I made 8 of these, but I needed 2 more, and I'll show you why in just a moment. We have, so it's our little connector, then one of our dangles, our little connector, one of our dangles, and then so on and so forth. Now we're going to make a new pendant out of the pendant that was in the box. So I took off the bail, I just cut, I didn't even cut it off. I just took my pliers and opened it up and took it off. This is such a beautiful pendant, I had to use it. But I wanted to make sure that I would be able to connect it well, and I wanted it to fit in with the flow of the necklace. So I'm gonna take another one of these chandelier pendants. I am going to attach it to my pendant here. Now you could just use a jump ring and do that and you'd be good to go. But I have more of these. So we're gonna make another component and have it drop from one of those. So I'm gonna take my 22 gauge wire, do a wire wrap loop around the pendant. And trim that in the back. Just like that. And then I'll put on my little green bead, my flower, and my petal. I don't know that we need a rose gold because we have so much rose gold going on in the pendant itself. But we'll see it. We can always just kind of hang out and see what it looks like. Do I need the rose gold? I don't really think I do, but for giggles, let's put one on. Let's see. No. I don't like how that looks. So, and then I need to decide if I want a ball spacer here too. Yeah, we can keep the ball on there. So then I'm just going to do a wire wrap loop again, but we're going to attach onto our chandelier. And I'm not even pretending that this necklace is going to be a fast necklace. It's not. Typically, I like necklaces that are faster, projects that are faster, but once in a while, I get going and I get an idea and I'm like, oh, this necklace is going to take 3 hours to make. It depends on how fast you are. It probably could take you 3 hours if you're not fast with wire wrapping. This one's probably going to take me at least an hour to get finished. Obviously, the video is not going to be an hour, but... All right, so there we go. We'll trim that off. Pendant was beautiful before, but now it really fits with our little theme, and I just need to move my loop to make sure that it's facing the right way. And I faced it the wrong way because we don't want that little end piece showing. And you can finagle. It's pretty soft wire. Okay, there we go. So there's our pendant. Now I do need to make 2 more of these right here, 2 more connectors. I was using, so there are varying degrees of pink in these beads, and I was using the more pink ones to make my connectors. So you can do whatever you want. Okay, we have every piece and component that we need, so now we just need to get them all together. I have a pile of jump rings. These are, I think, 6mm. And then what we're gonna do is take a jump ring, and the reason why I'm not connecting these with our wire wrap loop is because everything is just going to flow better with the second connection point from the jump ring. Okay, so then we're gonna put on our top of our chandelier, close that up, do another one, on the next side. And you do have to pay attention to where you're connecting these because they will flip around on you and then you're going to be lost. But they are double-sided, so that's pretty good. All right, so now we're starting to get a chain. So we're making our own beaded chain in a little bit different way, but everything is connectors, typically like a beaded chain would be. So it just looks a little bit fancier because we have some dangles. This one already has a jump ring on it from me testing it out. So once you have all your components made, things are going to go much more quickly from there. And then you'll start seeing this beautiful beaded chain develop. So what I'm going to do is just connect everything just like I showed you, and I'll be back to finish off the necklace. Okay, I have everything together. It is so gorgeous, so ornate, but also super feminine. And it's just, you know, it's just a step up from your regular beaded chain. It's so pretty. Now, I'm going to finish off the back with regular chain. I've already cut 2 pieces, and I'm going to show you a real quick trick to make sure your pieces are even. I have 2 pieces here, but I need 4. And both of these pieces are the same length. I just measured on my neck how long I needed them. I don't know how long they are, but I want 4 matching lengths. So I'm going to just take a head pin, piece of wire, whatever left over, put on one end of the chain, and then take the other end and put that on as well, and then match those up, kind of just see where that falls. Here's the middle right there, and then we'll just cut that guy apart. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing for my second piece of chain. Okay, and you can use a jump ring here, but this chain opens up, so we're just going to attach it right onto our connector, or last connector on the necklace. At least I think this chain opens up. We'll test it. If it doesn't, I'll just use a jump ring. I thought it was openable, but I'm looking at it now and I don't see any. Well, that's nice. That means it's pretty strong. So actually, we'll just use a jump ring. So I'm going to take a jump ring, same size as I used on all of my connectors, or you can even use a smaller one, to put 2 pieces of chain on this jump ring. 1, 2, and then put it on my connector at the end. Do the same thing on the other side. And then for this side, since it's the left side, I'll put a bigger jump ring on the end so I can close it up. And then on the other side, I'll put my clasp. So we'll take 1 piece of chain and my second piece of chain. And you can put an extender on the back, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then I'll just find a clasp, make sure it works. Put your clasp on, and then your other 2 pieces of chain. So super simple way to finish this off when the rest of the necklace was, you know, it wasn't painstaking, but it did take a lot of time. Now, absolutely you can do whatever kind of backing you want. You want some of those piece jade or whatever they were, beads on the back. You want some of this kiwi jasper, more of the quartz. You can do whatever you want. Sorry, I'm getting a little tangled here. But I thought, you know, most of this is, we want to draw the attention to the front of the necklace, so we don't need a whole lot going on in the back. A great way to use your chain too, to save your supplies. So now you have tons of beads left for a matching bracelet, earrings, anklet, whatever you want to make. And I kind of want to make a bracelet, but I don't have time today. So here we go. And I will absolutely put better photos out and show you the necklace on the mannequin, but I love her. She's so pretty, very special, very pink. I said in a couple of videos lately, I don't really use this color pink a lot, so I was excited to get it all together. Let me know what you think. If you're excited about this box, you can check it out, Bargain Bead Box. Use the description of this video for the coupon code, which is turquoise. You'll get $2 off your first box. And there's an affiliate link that helps my channel. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Is it a lazy Saturday? She's full from lunch. Hi, bud. Having a good day? Yeah.